Alright, I'm just doing my weekly waste oil furnace clean out here, and had a bunch of questions on how the setup is. And basically it's a 2.5 inch exhaust tube that's necked down to, I don't know, it looks like 1.25 inches with a 3/8 oil feed line that's inside that goes just about right to the tip. That's my latest burn chamber. It's probably almost about the size of a 5-gallon bucket, and then I got just a hole in the bottom there where the oil feed goes through. So I line that up and then put the spacer underneath there. So that's the setup that I've been working with. I just got a new blower. This was the smallest like Christmas decoration blower I could get. It's a little bit louder than I was hoping, but we're gonna give that a try and see what it does today. But let's get this thing back together and start making some heat while I fab that up. I got a couple other things I got to do today. That's the amount of ash that I've made so far this winter, so not too bad. Got to get rid of that. But all right, let's get it lit up. Sounds so good. Starting to take off. First waste oil mess in 2 years. kind of walked away from this while it was filling that jug. I gotta clean this up now. Alright, I got that cleaned up. Alright, we got the new pump in, more Ford Ranger intake parts. Worked out pretty good. Much quieter. Let's let this thing run for an hour or so and see how it does. But I think it's looking pretty good. I still think I could use more air though. I don't know, these blowers. That thing says it's an 8th horsepower, and it still doesn't seem like it's as much air as that Coleman air pump. So we'll see how it does. It's making good temperature. Burn sounds good. She's making heat. It's a little rich right now, but we'll see how she does. Alright, so this is the BR6 X Power model. I think it was $48 on Amazon. So they claim rated airflow on high 120 CFM at 0.8 amp draw, 8th horsepower. So they make a couple other fans, but I thought the 380 CFM would be way too much, so I started with the BR6. And again, is that at static pressure? Is that at free flow pressure? You know, who knows, but we'll see how it does. For one thing, it's a lot quieter. I think the actual burn chamber now is the loudest part of the whole system, so that's cool. I adjusted my fan on the back because it was rattling. A couple of the screws were loose, but really that's almost the loudest part of it now. Stand next to it, have a conversation, take a video, and not have to be yelling. But it's doing all right. I'd like a little more heat out of it, but I think we're doing all right. We'll see how it does. All right, I let this thing run the rest of the day while I was working in the shop. I'm thinking that fan it's close. I just need like 20 or 30% more airflow, and I can get back up to where I was. I mean, it's making good temperature, but I'm thinking that the velocity is lower again. I'm really not able to burn the amount of oil, consume the amount of oil I was burning before. And I can't just get a little bit of an orange haze on the top of the drum. Usually by now that whole top and part of the front will be orange. It's pretty warm out today. I think it's like 36 or 38 degrees right now, and I'm only able to really get the shop up to 57 or 58. So it should be well over 70 in here right now after running for 4 or 5 hours. So we'll look for another blower a little bit bigger, but at least this one's a lot quieter. I might leave it on there for the next week or so. It's supposed to really be in the high 30s and almost be touching 40s here. But we'll get it eventually. Alright, that's the waste oil furnace update. Wrapping up February here.